the gist. I can just tidy up the edges a little bit. And I'm not even using my stylus for that. I was just using my mouse. It's like doop-a-doop, quick and easy. Yeah, my stylus feels so weird now that it doesn't have that button on it. I like, I'm sure it's like mostly psychological, but like, it's just like it feels like I got a different stylus. Okay, but hey, that stupid thing where the cursor stops working hasn't happened yet. So, all right, yeah. So on this layer 16, where this um, on this layer 16, uh, so this what was it? Yeah, so color shift. Yeah, what is the actual color difference? The hue here, because we can do this mathematically. The hue here is 88, and the hue here is 42. So I need to drop it down by. Oh no, excuse me. The hue here is 187, and the hue here is 42. 187 minus 42 is 146. Can I do it by that much? Yeah, I can go minus 146. But I want to keep this the same, or at least I don't know if I want to change it yet. Oh, I'm affecting the wrong layer, aren't I? Yeah, I'm totally affecting the wrong layer. Whoops, don't do that. Adjust, right, so for layer 16, adjust hue and saturation. Yeah. So that's the hue. It's the correct hue. But then what do I want for the for like the lightness and stuff? I'll use my superhuman powers again. I'll just slap this in and bring it down here for comparison, and edit invert selection, adjust brightness and contrast. Nope, not like that. Not like that either. Alright, so it'll be like more brightness. Oh, oops, I'm doing the shoe too. I need to do the kind of opposite to the shoe, so I'll do these separately. And actually, it doesn't matter if I hit the. I have to redo the ankle of this whole situation anyway, so it doesn't matter if the seam is exactly clean. Okay, so hue and saturation, yeah. So, or not, sorry, not hue and saturation. The other one, brightness and contrast. Again, not crazy dark. Okay, yeah. So for this, I want to go a little bit lighter, and I guess less contrast. I mean, like, I don't have to have the shading. Like, I can change how the shading tone works here, but like if I don't have to, then I might as well get it similar to how it was before. One of the awkward things about the brightness contrast tool, though, is that sometimes actually it changes the hue slightly. I don't know why it does that, but sometimes I've noticed that it does. Alright, yeah. Instead of trying to get it like perfect. Oh, wait a second. No, there are other art pieces that use the same tone, so I should actually get this as close as I can. This is close enough, though, and I'm just going to from here. I'm just going to say. I can just spill the difference. So color pick here, spill here, color pick here. Oh, this one probably won't spill very well, so I'm just gonna stripe it down the side, like so. Yeah, yeah. I mean, the one thing you can't do with, I kind of wish saturation was on the brightness contrast panel, so that way you can you could adjust saturation when you're adjusting brightness and contrast, but as it is, it's not. So you can't really affect those things the same way. And so, like, for example, when I did the brightness contrast thing, like the main tone seemed fine, but like this shading tone, like it got super desaturated. Oh wait, congratulations to whoever just leveled up there. And hey, congratulations to whoever else did. So okay, so this is fine now, and So let's get rid of this for now. And yeah, right. So the other thing that we do is we do the shape of the. Oh yeah. So for one thing, we bring the because like these shoes were like ankle boots kinda, and so for this though we don't the pant comes down to the all the way down to the ankle. So also yeah, with these pants, like they have like a little bit of a bag to them around the ankle as well. Like they're just a little bit poofy around the ankle, or not poofy, but like a little. They just have they're just a little baggy around the ankle, I guess. And so I'm just gonna yeah, add a little bit of that, and it's good. Good then. Actually, wait, hold on. I'm gonna go in with the finer brush and just do a little bit there. Yeah. Okay. Good. Oh, I didn't do the shoe yet. I didn't actually darken the tone of the shoe, which I was supposed to do. Shoot. So, all right. Well, we'll probably have to redo a little bit of the ankle. Oh, wait a second. Oh no, you know what I kind of have to do? I don't like have to, but you know what I kind of maybe should do? Wait a second. Why is part of the shoe? Why is like the tip of the shoe changing when I change this? I must have like forgotten to delete part of it. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Yeah, no, because right, the brightness contrast thing. I can't if I'm using the brightness contrast to like adjust this yellow color, I can't use it to. Well, here I'll just do the whole yellow color first, and then I only have to do it on. No, I have to do it on all the layers. I only have to add new layers to some of these layers because like I only need to add new layers to preserve the skirt. So I just need to do that a few more times. All right, so layer 17 that gets this treatment. Copy. So it's for now. Let's just hide these two layers. Show this layer. Paste this in. This goes to 6161, of course. And so we delete the upper part of this one, and we delete the lower part of this one. Blammo. Alright, we need another. Well, no, we don't really need to change the background color because we're about to immediately change the hue and saturation. If we were staying with the. Oops, wrong layer. If we're staying with the that green color in the background, it'd be like impossible to see against this blue background. But, whoops, not invert colors. Although that's actually going to be pretty close. Invert colors. Whoa, wait, why didn't it actually... Oh, whoops, no, it was on the wrong layer. Yikes, did I ruin that layer? No, that layer's still good. Okay. Actually, yeah, but inverting colors actually would have been pretty close to what we wanted to do. But no, we wanted to shift the hue and saturation. And yeah, so because I'm using these preset brightness contrast values, like I could just like remember what these values are. But, oh yeah, and I have to avoid the boot again. Alright, because I'm not... I mean, I could just remember what these values are and like punch them in each time, but just for convenience, I'm just going to not even bother to remember. I'm just going to do it all up front, because then I don't have to remember. It'll just remember the numbers for me. So, alright, so hide these now, and I'll show these, and deselect, and then what? And then, right, so this layer, select all, copy, over here, paste, and is this, yeah, the correct layer? So 6161, as ever. And let's delete all of this. And I don't know why the knee cut's at a different angle here. That's weird. Alright, so then back on this layer, we can get rid of this and blammo. And why is there still a speck there? I guess I just missed that one. Okay, and then right, so then on layer 18, adjust hue and saturation, blammo, and then unselect the boot, or like select everything except for the boot, and then we can say adjust brightness contrast. Okay, and then wait, did that do it? Yeah. Okay, and then all right, one more of the skirt businesses things. So hide these, and yeah, I only need to do the skirt thing one more time, but then I'll do the other ones. Yeah, the other ones like the skirt is not on those layers, so we can just cleanly do the rest. So okay, so for this one, copy layer 19, paste, bring it down to 61, 61. Smudgy pixels, smudgy pixels. Sorry, smudgy pixels is like, if I ever make an arch villain in my game, I'm gonna name him Smudgy Pixels. Because that's how I feel about smudgy pixels. They're a bane to all that is good in the world. Alright. There's probably smudgy pixels over here too. Alright. There we go. Die, smudgy pixels. That'll be one of the lines from whatever game I make that has smudgy pixels as the arch nemesis. Okay. Deselect this. Okay, yeah, so from layer 19, again, delete this, like, this part that sticks up over the top, and then, oh, I should be a little bit Oof. I probably should have been a little more careful about how I was doing that, because, like, I'm probably going to want to redraw a lot of that back in at some point. Like when I take away the skirt part. Huh, how badly did I slaughter these? Not that bad. I just, like, yeah, erased a little bit off the top, I guess, is all. That could be worse. Okay. I have to redraw a lot of it anyways when I'm drawing the belt in anyways, so, okay. Yeah, this is not so bad. Okay, so, legs layer 1A, oops, I missed a couple pixels here. There we go. And then, right, so, select everything except for the boot. And then adjust hue and saturation. Okay. And then adjust, oh, I guess, I mean, I didn't have to deselect the boot for that part, only for this part, but whatever, that's fine. Okay, deselect, and then, oh, I missed, like, a couple pixels here. So, I mean, it's going to change again anyways, but whatever, for starters, let's just do that, I guess. Okay. And then, right, okay, so yeah, I don't have to do the skirt thing for these other layers, but for these other layers, I basically just do the other parts. And then actually close these files because I don't really need them open anymore. Save, yes, do save the changes there. Death to smudgy pixels. Alright, legs 2, oops, that's not it. Select all, copy, legs 2, 61, 61. The hero of the adventure will be called 6161. No, that'll be the name of the the hero's, like, secret fortress. Will be 6161. That'll be the code name for the hero's, like, secret. All right, I'm clearly, like, desperate for something to be doing other than this. Clearly, my mind is, like, scraping at the walls of my skull, like, free me. That's slightly terrifying imagery. I did not mean to make that sound so bizarre. Not specifically. Smudgy pixels. Okay, and then I guess that's one of the downsides, that I'm not actually doing, like, character art type stuff. Oh, smudgy pixels sounds like a terrible garage band. Yeah. They would be terrible, wouldn't they? They'd be the worst. They'd be the worst garage band ever known to man. Maybe that could be one of my goals. I could start the worst garage band ever known to mankind. Smudgy pixels. I don't know why I'd want to accomplish that specifically, but I could if I put my mind to it. Do save the changes there, yes. Okay, so yeah, right. So the stuff here is, like, the same as before. Hue and saturation. Okay. select everything except the boot, and brightness contrast. Okay, and then same for these other layers. So hey, wow, that's almost the correct selection area, almost. Just hue and saturation. Oop, that's the wrong layer. That is definitely the wrong layer. Just hue and saturation. Okay. Brightness and contrast. Shazam. I guess I don't technically have to do that for like legs layer 2, because legs layer 2 is entirely darkened, and the darkened tone does not come out correct when I do this, so technically I don't have to do this, but I will anyways. Just for fun. Just for fun. Okay. So deselect. Alright, so this is the last color convert-y thing that I have to do. And actually I don't even have to do it. So I'm kind of done already, except that I'm going to do this anyways. Just for consistency. Not because like it's going to stay this way, but because however I change the other ones, I want to change this one in the same way. So yeah. 30 to 40 minutes of work deserves either a break or a reward. Yeah, that's I agree with that, which is I think why I'm not like I sometimes I try and like crack the whip myself on task, but like sometimes I let myself like get distracted. So and like I'll often like remind myself like when I'm getting frustrated, like we're making good progress, right? If that was ever not the case, then I would actually be really concerned. Like if we were still if we hadn't like what have we done, like 3 or 4 like art sets like this morning, or like, you know, animation sets for like the leg animations this morning. Like if we were still on the first one, or like if we'd only gotten like 1 or 2 done, like that would be a bit more concerning. But we did the first thing we did was we exported the kilt, and then we did the sandals, and then we did the sandals with the dark pants, and then we did the sandals with the dark pants and the chain, and then we did the chain with the boots, and now we're doing, yeah, so this is like what, our like 4th or 5th one, so I think we are doing okay. And so this is me taking a break to stretch and talk a little bit about discipline and yeah, and whatnot. Alright, so yeah. Sorry, I'm literally stretching out a little bit right now, because I just got to. Sorry. Woof. Alright. I still haven't seen Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, and I've heard really good things about it, though. You can endure 10 seconds of anything thing. I don't know what that means, actually, though. What is that thing? It sounds interesting. I'm gonna say yes, I probably do it. But, I actually don't know what it means. I know, I don't have Netflix right now is the thing. I don't have Netflix, or the only streaming service I have right now is Amazon Prime, because, I canceled all my subscriptions, and, Prime takes a year to expire, so it expires at the end of this month. At the end of this month, all I will have is Hulu and CBS.com. Those will be my only sources of streaming media. Oh, except for Twitch, I guess. There's also Twitch, which I like to watch a lot too. So, but in terms of like scripted stuff, yeah. Yeah. What was I? Right, okay, so yeah, the reason I want to convert the leg colors was so that I can convert the shoe colors next. So if we go to layer 16, oh yeah, so we can hide that. I mean, we don't have to, but oh yeah, so like, right, so there's some stuff that I'm doing now that, but there's some stuff that I'm not doing now, like touching up this part here that I'll have to do later. The reason I'm not touching that up yet is because the skirt currently covers it. I won't have to really do that actually until we lose the skirt. Um, okay, right. So yeah. So the reason well, yeah, I accidentally like did too much of this art up front because the other thing that I have to do now is oh right. So I'm gonna take I'm gonna use my super secret color matching powers again and copy. I guess they're not very secret because I keep talking about them, but I'm gonna paste this here and oops, I did not mean to drag that. I meant to drag this. Actually, I'm gonna move this around. I'm gonna put the color thing further down and put the toolbar further up because it just keeps kind of getting in the way. Okay. Oh, the color thing's behind my head now, though, isn't it? I guess I don't know. If you need if you need to see what the color thing is doing, just tell me to duck, and I'll just like go to either direction. Uh, huh. That is good. Yeah, I have similar like little like mental tricks that I'll try and do to my brain in order to get through stuff. Like it just that one in particular just reminded me of what I do when I'm like that's like I kind of do that trick not necessarily for like things that are hard, but for things that I don't know. I guess it's kind of similar. Like I'm like when if I'm doing something that I don't necessarily want to be doing. Like if I'm doing something and I start to feel that I don't want to do this or like I want to be doing something else or like what you know, if I just feel like the general like bleh, I I try and like hop forwards in time basically. I try and I I think about like okay, so I'm working on art right now and maybe I've been working on art for a while and I'm getting tired of art and I want to work on something else. Um, I basically like I remind myself like okay, so if I did something else instead, like if I spent this time doing something else instead, then I would you know, I'd go like whatever, like maybe go watch some Netflix or something, right? No, just as an example, but I would you know, maybe have a bite to eat or something. And then like I would reach a point where I actually wanted to do this again. Like I would get to the state, like whatever state it was that led me to be here in the first place. I would get back to it, and so like I don't know, not exactly the same thing, but like it's like yeah, it's like sometimes like you know you got to give your brain like a little bit of a like a nudge or like a just like set like yeah well I mean like in the example of like the 10-second thing like a small goal which you know you can realize yeah well all right so yeah it's not the same thing at all but I do like those like self like brain hacking I don't know what you want to call it but are you making these up, Protospasm, or are you getting them from like a generator, from like a Leslie Knope compliment generator? Because they're fantastic wherever they're coming from. Keep please, please feel free. um, okay, yeah. So brightness contrast. Yeah. So we want to go kind of the opposite direction here. I think we want more contrast, or like I don't know. The level of contrast might be okay, but we want wait, less bright. Wait, what are we doing here? Let's go back to neutral. Uh, yeah, so probably more contrasts, less brightness, or maybe less contrast, less brightness, less. Ugh. These grays are not separating, which is another awkward thing about the contrast thing. Is like it'd be nice if there was like a way to. Yeah, I shouldn't worry about getting this exact. I should just get it close and then just like convert it the rest manually. So how close did I get it? So like 0.31, 0.32, pretty close. 0.26, 0.25. Wow, I did get it really close. Um, I might call that close enough. It doesn't have to be literally perfect. Or does it? No. Yeah, because the thing is, like, I could just use the spill can here as well, but like the spill can. Oh no, I'll just use the spill can with like very low tolerance. It's like zero tolerance. Zero tolerance spill tool is what's going on here. Because like when you use the spill can, it it like slightly changes the shape. Wow, even at zero tolerance, it slightly changes the shape. Yeah, whatever. I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna leave it how it was. I'm just gonna leave it the very close tone. It's not gonna be like the exact same tone because I just don't. I really don't care. Okay, so then yeah, so this is pretty good. Now, except I will so like the very edges around here got a little smudged, so I'll fix those, and then other than that, that's mostly good to go. Okay. Cool. So now, yeah. So now, like, yeah. So now we're ready to do this stuff. So, to do. Wait, did I? Oh, that's the one I did already, right? So now on this one, I can. So before I fix the ankle, I just like whatever. I kind of just did it in the wrong order with the other one, but before I fix the ankle, brightness contrast. Fix the shoe tone. Now I can fix the ankle and oops, deselect. Now I can fix the ankle and everything will just be magically great. What freaking layer am I on? Wait, did I not even change the? Oh, I didn't even change the shoe tone because I had the wrong layer selected. Sorry. Adjust brightness contrast. There we go. Okay, now I've adjusted the shoe tone. Deselect and then. Wait, did I? No, okay. Oh yeah. I was like, why does the pant look so weird? And it's because that is the wrong color. This so actually I'm gonna so onto the face layer, I guess. I'm gonna put like these color swatches from the pant because right only the top color even came really close actually. The other color the shading color needs to change pretty dramatically. So deselect, let's go to this layer, and then, so color pick, this yellow, and spill here, wait, what? Color pick this yellow, and then spill here, with I guess slightly higher than zero tolerance. Not much higher though. No, it's good. How come it's like, this tolerance thing is like, really weird. It like pops from like not covering anything to like totally like flooding over the edges. I don't know what that's about, but I don't care either. Okay, so yeah. So we'll just touch this up and and then yeah. So like before, the pants are a little bit baggier. Just have like a little bit of a whatever to them, and they come down to the ankle, whereas the other boots like fell a little above the ankle. So hey, Legendary Neurotoxin, how's it going? Welcome. Yeah, we fixed everything. Everything is super fixed forever. No bugs forever. The project is 100% bug free going here. For perpetuity, no bugs allowed. Yeah, I decided to switch to a different development model where I just don't have bugs ever in the project. It's this radical new development model. Whoops. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is all the same layer. All right, this is fine, I guess. This is fine. It looks a little blobby. It looks like a little. Looks a little blobby. You know what? I'll take it a little out at the knee. I think will make it look slightly less blobby. Because it's not just like that. It's not just supposed to be baggy around the ankle. It's just supposed to be like a little bit like loose, like around the whole lower part of the leg. Yeah, so that's I think better. Okay, and then so let's hide those. What the heck is layer is this on? The face layer, of course. Why wouldn't it be? Okay, so then that was layer 17 and leg 0. So let's do legs 1. Oops, that swatch is in the wrong place. I mean, actually, that's technically fine, because we're not going to be drawing on that layer. Yeah, whatever, I'll just leave it there. Okay, so let's go to layer 18, select the boot, and do the old brightness contrast, Yay! And then deselect, and then color pick this yellow color, spill this here, color pick this yellow color, and I guess I could spill this actually. Yeah, that's better than it was a moment ago. And then just reestablish like the line between, and then oh yeah, so of course once again the pant leg is a little bit baggier, and of course it comes down to the ankle, and yeah. um, um, it's a dead heat so far. Oh, that I changed that message. Instead of saying only one can win out, it's a dead heat so far. Um, it says, what does it say? The event will probably be over by the time I read this out, but now it says only one can win out, and like none will win unless you can form a consensus or something like that, or like, or no, unless you can find agreement or something like that. Where did I even put that? Yeah, it's like the new message is neither will win unless you find some agreement, is what it says. Um, excuse me. Yeah. Yeah, because I realized like just saying it's a dead heat doesn't make it, like, it makes it sound like one of them might still win, right? But yeah, so right, those messages, we added those in last week, and they're supposed to be somewhat informative, like somewhat helpful. I mean, like I was saying before, in the small scale here, like when there's only like several people playing, like 4 people playing, it's not that hard to keep track of like who said what, and like what would be the winning of the things at any given time. But like if there were more people playing, like if like sometimes chat gets pretty busy, and like hypothetically if this was playing in like an even more populated channel, then yeah, there are those cases to consider as well. All right, so spill tool here, and spill tool here. I don't know if that's gonna work. Yeah, it kind of works. Okay. It also made the knee a little too big, and this knee gets pointy, or this knee looks weird if it gets pointy, so I'm just going to dial that back slightly. Okay, so then, okay, let's use a slightly smaller brush to just do just a touch of detail there. Okay. Yeah, I think this looks pretty good. Probably. Is this like, I don't know, this like is too thick up here. Yeah, maybe when I used the spill tool, it like got a little too thick up here, because it was like, yeah, because it was so thick up there, it wasn't looking baggy. Like, even though I didn't want to make it any baggier down here, I wanted it to, like, it wasn't looking like it was supposed to. So, yeah, I think actually it was just because it was too baggy up there. So, okay. So that's, like, better, I guess. Alright, so save this, and then, just a safety save. Whoops, why did the, why did the thing just slide? I don't know why that happened. Okay. Alright, so hide these layers, and let's do layer 1A. So yeah, once again, let's spill here, and here apparently, because I didn't get that far apparently. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to, okay, I have to do the boot, right, before I forget. Yeah. So, oops, I missed a little bit down here in the corner. Okay, and then, so adjust brightness contrast. I did this on the other layer, right? I did this on layer 18, right? Yeah, okay. Just checking. Did I like to accidentally do it twice? Why did that one look so much darker? Why does this one look so much darker? Did I do it twice? Whoa, yeah. Oh no, 26 is the correct number. Wait, 26 and 31. Yeah, those are the correct numbers. Why does this one look so light then? What? What the heck? Oh, maybe I accidentally lightened this one. Oops. Well, whatever. I'll just, I'll just I don't know, I'll just like spill it to the correct colors. Whoops, wait. Oh yeah, I should do the darker tone first, otherwise it'll like just kind of all melt together. I'll do the darker tone manually. I'll just like draw this in manually, and then spill the other tone. Let's clean up this lower line here. Not that it super matters, but oops. Okay, and then yeah, let's spill this color here. All right, there we go. That should be better. Okay, so yeah. Well, all right. I lost a little bit of the shape, but as long as once I bring the shape back, it should be in good order. Okay, and yeah. So right. So I think I already did this lighter tone. I haven't done the darker tone over here, and I'll just do it manually. I'll just like draw it in manually. The shading tone. It gets way super desaturated for some reason, so just gotta resaturate it. Usually the shading tones are a little desaturated, but I think I wanted this this yellow garb to be like especially like bright, I guess. So I think I kept it a little more saturated for that reason. Okay, so yeah, I just want to push that out a little bit to make it again look like there's a little bit of like a bagginess to the to this look, and then maybe I could make that a little slightly more noticeable, so I can extend it a little bit more, and then actually yeah, I can have it peek down slightly too. Maybe that might be too much, or not enough. I don't know. That's probably fine. Probably. Yeah, I'll just leave that. And okay, so let's continue on. So, alright, so that's all the top. Oh shoot, did I draw that on the wrong layer? Yeah. Yeah, I totally put that on the wrong layer. Shoot. Alright. So that's easy enough to fix. I'll just it doesn't really matter if the skirt looks a little bit jank or weird or whatever, because that the skirt is like, we're done with the skirt after this, so all we need is to make sure these images look okay and that the pants look okay once we get rid of the skirt, but we're getting rid of the skirt, so we don't have to have that look any which way. Okay, so then so let's hide these and deselect, and then we will look at these legs layers. We can do them one at a time. Yeah, so for this one's pretty straightforward. We change that to this color instead, and then we want to make as usual, want to make the pant a little baggier, slightly baggier. Other than that, like, there's really not much else that's happening here. That's pretty simple. Yeah. And so whoops, wrong layer. Why do I keep doing this on the wrong layer? Sorry. Alright, so cut this. New layer. Right above layer legs 2, paste, squish. Okay, there we go. Hide legs layer 2. Legs layer 2A. You know, it's like when you hide a layer, it like jumps like just some random weird layer, like some other place, and I don't appreciate that, frankly. Alright, legs 2A, so, oh yeah. Oh, I didn't convert the boot. I forgot to convert the boot on this layer. I'm a bit forgetful. Thank you, Renaissance. I'm gonna cut all of the boot. I'm gonna clip a little bit of the pant leg, because the pant leg is easier to redraw, I guess. Alright, brightness and contrast. Okay. There we go. And then, alright, deselect, and then, yeah, so I'll just have to redraw the pant leg a little bit. Easy peasy. Alright, save that. Alright, so I have to do the boot. Before I forget, preferably. Do 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 do. And let's skip that pixel that I didn't actually mean to select. Why are you being such a jerk? The lasso tool, like, it's just like really weird in this program. I don't understand what are the rules about like whether it lassos stuff or not. Like it always seems to be like one pixel off from like where I'm actually lassoing. Okay. Adjust brightness and contrast. Okay. Wait, why did it get some of the shirt? Oh, I was doing that on the chest layer. Robble robble. Robble robble. Robble robble robble. Robble robble. Hey, that's the new follower, nice. Mikey SB, welcome to the channel. Thank you very much for following. How's it going? Dude, we're working on some animation, as you might have noticed, and it's going pretty well. It's like one of those things that it's really like, I don't know how to describe it, except it's apparently not for me. Like, apparently, like, this is not, like, what I'm meant to be doing with my life. Like, it's weird. Like, I like to think of myself as, like, capable of a lot of things. Like, I know I'm not, I never really inspire even to be, like, the greatest at anything. Because, like, there's so many people out there. Like, being the greatest at something is, like, a really, whoa, what the heck just happened? I have no clue what just happened. But being the greatest at something is like a really great way to, like trying to be the greatest at something is a really great way to fail. I mean, it's not like an abject failure, right? Like if you aspire to be like really good at something and all you end up being is like really good at something, like that's fine. That's a really good thing to be, right? Really good at something, really talented, super talented. I don't know. I've never been so focused. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe like this requires like a lot of focus. Like this is like a lot of effort into this is a lot of effort into like a very specific outcome, and it's blowing my mind, man. It's like I'm like hanging on by a thread. No. I don't know. All right, we have 2 more of these legs to do. Oh wait, I didn't add the bagginess. I forgot to. Whoops. Forgot to. Oh yeah, I just retraced the exact same lines again. I meant to actually increase this one a little bit. Just make it a little. It's a subtle difference, but it's one that I think will lend the effect that we're going for. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate that. It's really, it's like literally helpful to just have people say nice things all the time. Like, cause like, I don't know if you guys, wow, what the heck? Did I draw on the wrong layer again? Of course I did. Why would I ever draw on the correct layer? What layer is that? Chest layer? Yeah. Sorry, I interrupt myself a lot. No, it's like literally really helpful. I don't know if other people experience this. Whoops. Always the wrong layer. Always the wrong layer. I don't know if other people experience this as much, but like when you're working on something, it's like I find it really easy to be like to just like not even know like if things are going well. Like just like in the middle of something, like when it's not done yet, like I don't know, like sometimes I'm like, is this even, like, is this ever going to work? Like, is this just like, does it look terrible right now because it's not finished, or does it look terrible right now because it's never going to look good? I don't know, it's really helpful at those times to like have someone be like, hey, that's good. Because then it's like, oh, okay, it's good. It is actually good. It's like one of those things that like you can't always answer for yourself 100%. Hey, congratulations to who just leveled up. Good job. Yeah, we're making legs, making pants and legs. It's leg day, is what it is. It might be leg week, to be honest. No, I don't think it'll take literally all week to finish this, but it's definitely leg day today. Alright, so brightness contrast. I did on there and everything. Wow, look at that. Look at that. I'm a pro. I am a pro. I'm the world's best guy who eventually does things on the correct layer. Eventually. That's what I'm the best in the world at. Eventually. I emphasize the word eventually because the distinction of guy who puts things on the correct layer is kind of the opposite of my skill set. My skill set is very, very singular to failing to put things on the correct layer. In fact, part of my claim to fame is how much and how frequently I can put things on the wrong layer. But I am quite good at eventually putting things on the correct layer. Eventually, it's a very specialized talent, but it is one that I've been honing and practicing for a very long time. I have a great amount of experience. I have an unparalleled amount of experience with this. It's an art. To me, it's an art. With this art form of putting things on the wrong layer. All right. So, yeah. All right, so, yeah. Sorry. I didn't mean to repeat myself saying, like, dumb, pointless not words, but, hey, sometimes, apparently that happens. All right, so one more leg. This is the last leg. This is the oh, no, that was the last leg. We just did the last leg. We did it. We're done forever. Oh, no, we didn't. Okay, no, I just missed one. Okay, wait. I was right the first time. We're on the last leg. Excuse me. So, let's lasso. Let's lasso here to get this boot to adjust the brightness and contrast. Okay. And then, excuse me. Alright, let's spill this color here. And then pick this shading tone and draw it in as such. And widen this a little bit just to add like volume or roundness to the overall thing. And then that's probably good. Actually, let's see how this looks with the other layer. Because like this pairs with layer 1A and layer 19. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Is like there might be like a weird knock at the knee. So I'll just I think layer 19 is the correct place to fix that. So I'll just use a very fine brush and then just like, oops, wrong color. And then just carefully like patch that back together. Some of that I might have wanted to do on the lower layer, but this is fine. Oh, actually no, you know it's not fine though yet. Is this on layer legs 3A? Yeah, I want it to be more like that. And then actually on this layer, on layer 19, I think I actually want it to be a little pushed back in terms of, yeah. And then just for just because like with the skirt, it like you lose a little bit of the shape of the knee. I think I'm gonna have it come down just slightly further. Not maybe not quite that pronounced, but like it's like that, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So yeah. Yay! Hooray! Oh, sorry. 313. I'm sorry. I wasn't intentionally. I wasn't intentionally ignoring your question. I just I zoned out for a little bit. Twitter is entirely optional in this game. Excuse me. Thank you, Protospasm, for answering. Twitter. Like the main point of Twitter for me, I guess, like I have bigger plans for Twitter than are currently in place. I'll put it that way. I want Twitter to be an important part of the game, and a particularly meaningful part of the game. Although I don't think we're fully realizing that potential yet. So the good news is, like, even if you don't do Twitter right now, it still is, the game is entirely playable. And actually, even once Twitter is a bigger, like, more important part of the game, I don't necessarily like there still won't be any like strict advantage to it. Like you'll never have to use Twitter, and and like I said, there's not even any like benefit necessarily to using Twitter. The benefit of Twitter is that if you prefer using Twitter, then you can use also Twitter. So yeah, so that's all that's about. Like yeah, it's completely optional. And okay, you said you get it like 5 hours ago, so I should probably have stopped answering your question like 5 hours ago. Okay, I should export this stuff. Although actually, was it? Yeah. So for this, I think this was the layer where I drew the some of the yellow on like the wrong layer because like the skirt was just looking a little weird. I'm just gonna touch that up real quick. Excuse me. Yeah, that's fine. Excuse me. Edna, say, how's it going? Welcome. You missed us drawing some yellow pants. But hey, the good news is, look at all these yellow pants we have ready for you. Actually, and you know, if you're kind of in luck because we actually have more yellow pant drawing to go. Right after we export these images, we will be drawing even more yellow pants. So just you wait. Just you wait. Okay, so the export process, I'll unhide. I will reveal all of these leg layers that we just drew. We can take extents on all of the leg layers, and then we can start exporting them. So extents on this, let me guess, it probably starts at 6161. Probably. Let's find out. 6161, 5021 are the rest of the coordinates. So let's go in, and this is supposed to be, no, this is a linen pants chain. So let's make a new folder, for linen pants chain art test. We're still calling this the art test because we're not done with the conversion process yet. Once we're done, and we have to preserve the old version of the files because until we're done with all of them, then we can't really convert the animation system. Until we convert the animation system, then we need to be able to. We need to keep the old files around. Okay. So new text document. So data.txt 61. What did we say? 5021. Yeah, 5021. Save that. So so now let's export. Export the product. So I don't need this anymore. So let's say file So I need to smush these layers together, and then I need to unsmush them when I'm done. So like 0 onto layer 16. Copy. This is actually I should undo it now before I forget. Undo. This is file new. This is the 0 layer. So save this as legs. What do we call it? Linen pants chain art test. This is layer 0, or frame 0, whatever you want to call it. So now if we squish legs 0A onto layer 17, copy. This is file new. Okay. Paste. Save. This is 0A. So then, save that. And then if we squish legs 1 down onto layer 18, copy, undo, file new. Okay. Paste, save. Hey, look at all these keystrokes. This is layer 1. And then if we squish 1A down onto layer 19, copy, undo, new. Okay. Paste, save. This is 1A. Hey, at least I'm getting better at this, right? It's not getting any faster, but at least I'm getting faster. Copy, new, yes, paste, save. This one is 2. Okay. Copy, new, okay, paste, save, 2A, okay, copy, new, okay, paste, save, 2A, 2A is already there, this is 3, nope, this is 3, I lied, not 2A, and then lastly, 3A, copy, new, okay, paste, save, 3A, alrighty. Okay, so now let's test our new pants. So let's replace chain boots art test with what was it, linen pants chain, linen pants chain art test, replace all. Save this, and now let's run our art test file. Where's our art test file? Here it is. Run art test, and what do we get? Yeah, that looks like some nice yellow pants. Look how lovely and yellow these pants are. Where am I walking? I am walking everywhere. I'm walking on an adventure, a strange adventure, through a wonderful land. No, I don't know. I'm just kind of like walking in place. Bitopia, yeah. All right, so good. All right, so yeah, there's like I'm not seeing anything wrong with this animation. I think it looks good. I think we can ship that, I guess. And then, yeah, that's good. I like it. I like it enough. So yeah, cool. Then, so we can close this, and continue on. Yeah, okay, so the reason I was like squishing and unsquishing those layers is because, the next art piece that we do, or the next armor set or equipment set is I'm gonna delete the leg 0, like the numbered layers here, because these ones were the ones that had the skirt on it, and I can get rid of those. So like these layers 16 through 19 are actually the new legs 0, legs 0A, legs 1, and legs 1A. And then, so yeah, so this is, so yeah, we can hide, oh yeah, you know what we can do? Oh, nah. I was gonna say we could just copy the whole folder over, because like most of the assets will be the same. That's not actually true, because I'm pretty sure when we add the belt, this time we will actually be raising the height of the waist of the art for these legs, so we'll actually need like a new data file, and like a lot of the images will be like almost the same, except they'll be like off by like 1 pixel. So yeah. Also, I think this is going to be one of those rare cases where the legs don't start at 6161. It'll be like 6160 probably. Right, and so also like the whole area underneath the chain skirts is like untouched up. So like the colors like mismatch and like the shadow and stuff like that. So let's start by reminding ourselves what this belt looks like. So legs, linen pants. This is like okay, so it's just like a dark band across the waist. So it's not anything super complicated or sophisticated. It's just as such. So yeah, let's draw on the correct layer, shall we? There are fewer layers here, so maybe I'll actually stand a chance of drawing on the correct one some of the time this time around. I'm also going to hide that other layer because it'd be really easy to accidentally like draw weird with that going on. Okay, so so yeah, for starters, I'll just draw like the I'll just like draw the pants up to the like where the pants would go, and then I'm pretty sure the belt was like the darker shoe color. Yeah. You can just like yeah, kind of like that. I think that's about right. Oh, actually, you know what? Yeah, no. For this leg position, I think I think it'll come the pant would come up a little higher on this side, so it'd actually be like more like that, I guess. Yeah, and then like when the other leg's kicked forward, it can come forward in the other direction or something. I want it to come basically across here, and like up. Whoops. And then up. What am I trying to do here? Yeah, kind of like. I don't know. Kind of like that, I guess. It's not quite how I was picturing it. Hold on. I was picturing it a little bit more like. I don't know. Kind of like this, I guess. Kind of. So, then, oops, wait, no, I can't use the eraser tool on this side, because this side has stuff on it. Okay. I don't know. Something like this, kind of. No, that looks terrible. That looks terrible. Oh, sorry. Why did I think that would be good? Okay. Alright, let's try this again. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, maybe something a little more straightforward. Maybe just like something more like straight across. Why can I not just draw a single line like across the thing? Like, why is that so difficult right now? Alright. Yeah, no, what? Okay, I stopped thinking this is a line and just like actually try and draw a belt. Okay, well that started out okay, and then it got a little bad over here, I feel like. But, alright, I can do this. I can do this. I believe in myself. I believe in myself. I can draw a line. Alright, I'm just gonna use that one. I don't care. That's fine. Okay. Okay. And, so the other thing I'm gonna do is, like, not bother redrawing that, like, a million times over. Like, I might have to tweak it a little bit for, like, some of the positions, but I'm gonna just copy and paste this to all the other layers. Yeah, because that was really difficult. That was really hard, you guys. Alright, so, deselect. Yeah, so for starters, we have to touch up all this, because look at all these, like, crazy tones. Oops, what layer am I on? Always the wrong layer. Always the wrong layer. Okay. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, so for starters, this comes up here as such, and then doop-a-doop, and then so what was it like? Okay, so then yeah, then what leg is this? This is that leg. So, oh yeah, this one might be slightly awkward. This frame of animation might be slightly awkward with like how I'd drawn the belt like so far. Oh no, that's actually, yeah, okay, so so this is mostly good, but then the thing is like this leg is supposed to be like coming forward more, so in this frame of animation, like I don't know, I think the leg's just gonna like cover up a little bit of the belt. Like you're just like not even gonna see like part of the belt a little bit because this leg is coming up like that. Oh, oops, I also used the wrong tone of yellow. Yeah. Okay, so that's fine. Yeah, that's good, I think. Oh wow, look at all this chat that I'm not paying attention to. Um, sorry. I mean, some of that's trusty Bard, but uh, hey, that's the new follower, nice. Thank you, Edviness. You know what? I don't think I actually succeeded at drawing that line. I think it was because you reached through like the internet and like your confidence like instilled. Jordan Swag, sorry for. I was looking at it. I didn't say it fast enough. But Jordan Swag, thank you very much for following. Welcome to the channel. Uh, so, yeah. Cool. Let's what are we gonna do? Oh yeah, we're gonna finish drawing lines and stuff. So, yeah, welcome back, Jordan Swag. We're it's leg day part 2, I guess. So let's okay. So yeah, those ones look okay, and then so let's do these ones. So so let's do. Let's do what then? Oh, wrong layer. Let's go. Oh, sorry. I just can't. Like there's you know what it is? I think like you know what I should do? This is like kind of why I started laughing, and because what had just occurred to me is like I should use my own like I don't know what they are exactly. Like my own habits. I should use my own habits against myself, or like I should use it to my own advantage. Because like, if every time I said, right, okay, so let's, okay, if I said like if anytime I said something like that, something along those lines, like the yes, all right, so, right, okay, anything like anything in that family of like general like things that I just kind of say when I'm not really saying anything else. If instead of every time I said one of those, if instead, or at the same time even, if I checked what layer I was on, I'd probably always be on the right layer. Because I say those things so much. Oh yeah, the adventure, so like the adventure doesn't have any arms, and like the top of the head is a little unresolved, but if you like legs, you're in luck, because look at all these legs the adventure has. Yeah, so, yeah, it's kind of, just just to like keep things nice and easy. Like I kept the torso and I kept the head just for like, for perspective, or like, just to keep relative sense of like what it is we were drawing. But then I got rid of basically any other layer that we didn't like strictly need. So, yeah. So let's continue on. Yeah, because this is actually the last layer that we need to do for this set, because the back legs, like those didn't change at all. So we'll need to take new extents, so we'll have to re-export them. But actually, there's a chance that we don't. There's the slim chance that the way I drew the belt, like I might have drawn it a little lower on the waist this time, and if I did, then we might not need to export them. But even if we do, like that's like not a difficult thing. So look at this, we're on the correct layer. Look at this. Look how ahead of the game we are right now. Sorry, I'm in the weirdest mood right now. Like I think it's delirium. I think we've reached the point of delirium. Like, because like, I don't know, I was like stressing about like how like the animations were turning out, and like whether I was like, if you guys heard me talking earlier, like I was kind of like getting down on myself a little bit. I was like, oh, I'm so bad at this. Like, why am I doing this? But then like, I don't know. I'm like, I feel like okay. On the one hand, I kind of feel like I'm like, I don't know, like I'm through it. Like I've burst through the other side, and now now everything's great and fantastic. I don't feel like I'm any better is the funny part. Like I don't think I've actually like picked up any skill per se, but like I don't know. Everything's wonderful. Like and so maybe I just like accidentally ingested drugs or something. But no, I don't know. Things are just cool right now. That's all. Just super cool. Oh, whoa, what did I do with this leg? I brought it up at that angle because I thought it was supposed to do that. Oh no, you know what threw me off is that the legs, right, because the legs are narrower at the top and they're thicker at the bottom. I tried to make the leg the same thickness, but I wasn't actually supposed to do that. Oops. Okay. Um, so yeah. All right. Look at this. Look at all this progress we're making. We're doing great. It was Edvinus, yeah. I blame you. You are responsible for my sudden cheer and protospasm too. You had a healthy day. Oh, and everyone who's been super nice and supportive today. You've been really wonderful. I couldn't have made it. It's entirely feasible that I couldn't have made it through. At least not with this level of I don't know, like whatever you want to call it, like happiness or just general like satisfaction without you guys. So thank you guys. um, all right, so yeah, like I'll stop poking at that because that's probably fine without me poking at it, and then yeah. So now I think this is ready to. Sorry. I was just gonna say I think this is ready to export, but it's just like the crouching pose, like it's this frame of animation is. I'm just like, even with I think it's even worse without the extra leg, because with the extra leg, like you kind of get that the character's like doing something, but like without this extra leg, like it just kind of looks like the character might be just like squatting. They might literally just be like just kind of like set down a little bit, just like slightly like butt out, like belly forward. All right. Maybe it's because of my current mood, but that is hilarious to me. All right, so let's take extents and let's like export this stuff, or do what we need to do with this stuff. All right, so why is back 2 still here? We do not need this cape layer. When I was getting rid of layers, I definitely should have gotten rid of this one. Whoops. All right. And head 2? Why is head 2 still here? I was not paying attention when I was getting rid of layers earlier. I could have gotten rid of way more layers. All right, so I'm keeping the hands just because, like, I don't know. Sometimes it's helpful to see like what the hands look like in the image, but yeah, no, those other ones were not necessary. Okay, so yeah, okay, so let's take extents. This might fit into 6161. In which case we only have to export half of these layers, and the other half will come for free. Survey says 6161. Hey, look at that. All right, so yeah. Oh, so yeah, the dimensions definitely couldn't have changed either. So I'm just gonna so this Linden Pants chain art test file that we have, I'm just gonna copy this here, and whoops, did I put it inside this other folder? Nope, not there. Copy it here, and no, what do you? Oh, you're a jerk. You're a terrible jerk. It didn't change the name because I copied it. All right. Well, so no, this is just supposed to be Linden Pants art test. Okay, and this can go back in this folder here. Yes, there we go. And it's not still in that other place where I accidentally put it, is it? Okay, good. It moved correctly. Okay, good. So Linden Pants art test. Because now I only have to export the top 4 layers, and I can just save over the ones that already exist. So let's open legs, Linden Pants art test. Let's open these 3 here, and yeah. So right. So legs layer 0, copy, paste, save. Okay. Layer 0A, copy, paste, and save. Okay, and then legs 1, copy, paste, and save. Okay, and then legs layer 1A, copy, and paste, and save. Okay, look at that. Look at stuff. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. What do we do now? We do the leg wraps, I think. Leg wraps, if I recall correctly, are the next step. Oh well, actually, before we get to that, let's test these out just to make sure. I mean, at this point, like, because we've literally not really actually ever seen anything go necessarily wrong with this, like, I probably don't have to keep testing it. I can probably at this point like assume that the system works. But who knows? Well, actually, no. You know what's funny is the one time that I did have to change something, there was like an entire foot missing from one of the frames. Like the foot just like disappeared from one of the frames, and I didn't notice it in the animation. So, what graphics editor? If you mean me, which graphics editor am I using? I'm actually using Paint.net, which is free, and it's not like the most deluxe, but it's fine. It works. It like does everything that I need it to do. So. Yeah. Let's do what? So linen pants art test. Yeah. Okay. So now let's rerun the art test script and see how this turns out. I presume it will probably go fine. Probably. Look at that. Look at linen pants and walking. Look at walking with linen pants. Look at linen. Sorry, I'll stop. But that seems fun. I'm just gonna look at it in a slightly different context, just for comparison, or just because it's sometimes it's like I don't know, everything's just a little harder to see in the snow. So let's go to the forests, Excelsior. Yeah, again, that seems fun. Actually, let's go to the cave, because that'll be the best contrast for the yellow pants is like the blue background, or the grayish blue background. Yeah. Super good. Super good and stuff. Okay. So now, let's, oh, the question? Oh, what's the level cap? Oh, the level cap? Yeah, the current level cap is, level 58. I think. Hold on, let me double check. The current level cap, I think, is level 58. So was it level or side? So excuse me, side quest. Level. Yeah, 58. 58 is the maximum level at which you become the you get your flags and you are the standard bearer. I think the flags come last. I think so. It might be the leg plates. I think the leg plates are second to last, and the flag is last. I might have that backwards, then. Okay, so, yeah, oh, right, so now, okay, sorry, so let's look at the, progression list, because I'm pretty sure after the linen pants, so linen sleeves, jacket, no back, epaulets, owl, arm wraps, head wraps, leg wraps, yeah, leg wraps are next. So this one's going to be a little bit, I don't know, like it's going to be a little, there's going to be a little bit involved here, because I spent like a fair amount of time on the leg wraps the first time around, so it might take a little, like, well, so the good thing is that the first time around I figured out how, like it took me a little while to figure out like how I was supposed to be drawing them correctly, and then eventually I did draw them correctly, and so the good news is, like, even though it took me a little time to do this the first time around, it should go at least a little bit quicker the second time around. If yeah. I don't know. I forget if the boots actually changed. It might not. It might be the boots. Yeah. So the boots actually stay the same. Right. Yes. So it's just the. Yeah. Okay. So this isn't actually that hard. Yeah. It was. I mean, if anything, it was the. Oh, whoa! Look at that. There's like a little smudge there. That's weird. I don't really need to update this version of the files because like these versions of the files are going away. But yeah, it wasn't. It was actually the. Now that I think about it, it was the arm wraps that were like harder than the leg wraps. Like the arm wraps took more. Like the arm. Yeah. So I'm glad. I guess I'm glad I don't have to redo the arm wraps. Although one of the things I had been talking about is like possibly adding arm animation into the game. But I won't worry about that just yet. Okay, so let's do what? We can. Oops. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, this change is pretty straightforward because the shoes stay the same. All we do is we like wrap leather around. We wrap leather around like the legs. So yeah, we can just go leg by leg, and bust this one out with not too like it's pretty straightforward. It's a little like I'm gonna get a little picky to make sure that the treatment of the leg wraps is correct. Just to, because like I mean it just looks kind of like a mess up here, but like from a distance it's supposed to look, it's basically like supposed to look like you took like a brown cloth or like possibly strips of leather and just like wrapped it around your leg like a bunch of times, which is a little weird, but like that's the look that I was going for. So I'm gonna try and maintain that as I can. Uh, so let's uh, let's do what? Yeah, let's just go for it. Oh, I want a good I want like a good thing from which I can color pick these leather tones, and I think actually the best source of that is the head wrap that accompanies this outfit. Head wrap, yeah. Because I think this is like the one place where like I can very easily just like pick from big like globs of those colors. Because like picking from here, like it's like every pixel is like different here because like there's such small detail. Okay. So yeah. So it comes up to the knee, and yes. I mean, it doesn't have to be exactly the same, but I kind of want it to be. Okay. So yeah, first things first. Let's. Well, actually, I'll just put these swatches. I'll just like copy and paste this into this image, so that way, I don't have to switch between images just to color pick. Let's put this. Here, I guess, and then actually no, I'll put it over here. Because this is where I'm usually like color picking. This is like where I usually zoom in, where my cursor is usually. Okay. So let's deselect. So legs layer 0. Yeah. So the other thing about the leg wraps is that it kind of like, I don't know. I guess it kind of just wraps around like the bagginess of the leg, because like the part of the leg that had been like very loose and like flowy gets like tightly wrapped in. So for starters we can oh yeah, for starters actually I go over the whole thing with like the darker of the tones, because the lighter of the tones like will like kind of, it'll become apparent and abundant on the image, but only in those like strips that go across it. Like the base is actually this darker tone. Yep. So and then right. So we'll pick the lighter tone, and then how did I do this? I think was I using a? I think I couldn't have been using a size 2 brush. Could I have? No, I don't think I was. No, yeah, I was definitely using a very fine brush for this. Okay, so. Yeah, so it's like so I use a finer brush, but I think I do go over it like multiple times. I think. How did I? Oh no! You know what? No, I was wrong. I was completely wrong. I actually do start with the two-toned look. I do actually start it with by having like it lighter on the side, right? Because yeah, I was like, wait, I remember there was like some stacking part of this, and the stacking is because I go over first with the darker tone. Shoot, I hope I'm remembering this correctly. I go over it first with the darker tone to split it into like sections. Then right, so then the layered is because after I go over with the darker tone, I go back over with the lighter tone to like get the centers to like pop a little bit more. Was there anything else to it? Like, did I use an even lighter tone? I might have actually highlighted it with like an even lighter tone than this, because like there's some really like stark contrasts here, or like it's like, yeah, because I mean to get it to like show like a contrast at all, like at a distance, like you kind of have to. So maybe I did use an even lighter tone. Let's see if there isn't a nice lighter tone, right for the color picking here. What is this tone about? Yeah, that one's definitely lighter. Yeah, so I must just use a lighter tone. All right. it just doesn't really matter what that lighter tone was. I can just like reinvent it. I don't have to like use the exact same one as before. I guess this is kind of fine. It's funny. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so I'll just put like a color swatch of the even lighter tone here. Okay. And I'm gonna do this one more time. Sorry. Like I said, I'm gonna be a little bit picky about how this turns out because I don't know. I spent enough time getting it right the first time. I might as well spend enough time to get it right the second time. It's not actually going to take that much time. Alright, so yeah, we start out like that, and then the first thing that we do is we split it up into strips using the darker tone. And then we go back with the lighter tone, and oh yeah, that's what I'm not accomplishing right now, which I might not worry about, is like, I tried to go for like a crisscross look so that they're not like just parallel to each other, but they're like kind of like, they kind of like, because like when you wrap around something, like the lines aren't literally exactly parallel to each other, they like, because you're winding it like up and winding it down and stuff like that, they're like, but this is probably fine. I will temper some of the lines a little bit, because I think I went a little too far down with the, yeah, I think that's better. Okay. That should be fine. Okay. So, yeah, let's do that with the back leg then, I guess. So the back leg, I probably won't use the highlighted tone. I'll probably just use the other two tones. Because for the, for the back one, it's supposed to be... Actually, no, for this leg, yeah, this leg I'm kind of going to have to cheat with, I guess, because... or I'm going to have to cheat on it because... I'll have to cheat to get it to look right because this one is typically like 100% darked out. Like, you don't perceive any like light or dark on it, but just to, I don't know, I think this might be one situation where it's okay to fudge that a little bit, to cheat it to show at least a little bit of tone. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I should be doing this on a separate layer, right? Because like you keep the leg wraps but change the yellow. Yeah. I should be doing this on a separate layer. Oops. Alright, well, the first one, yeah, whatever. The first one will be easy enough to do, but for the rest of them, I should do this on a separate layer. Yeah, the game does still crash if someone exceeds the maximum level. Or, is it... Yeah, I think it's if they exceed the maximum level, then the game crashes. I was gonna say... It might be that they... I was gonna say, like, it might be that it crashes if you get to the maximum level, but no, that, I think you can be the maximum level as long as you don't surpass the maximum level. Alright, so like I was saying, new layer for this, and then, yeah, so let's, doop-a-doop, I'll use a slightly bigger brush to do the broad strokes, and then doop-a-doo, let's, Alright, so oh yeah, yeah, okay, so the reason, I was like, I don't know, it's like, there's like that yellow that was peeking out in places that I didn't think it should be peeking out, and that was because, the yellow was, like, the yellow pants were so baggy that they covered some regions that are not currently, that are not typically covered by like the, by like for example, this look, alright, so, I think for this, like, yeah, I'll probably just, instead of doing like all the other stuff, I'll just like do that. Like, it'll just be a much lighter version of like a similar treatment. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. Okay, so let's do what then? Sorry, I'm in a mood. let's yeah, oh yeah, so I'm not getting the roundness of the leg. It's not like, yeah, it was like looking a little flat, but that's better. And anything else? Or is this good? This might be good. Oh, whoa, wait, am I using, okay, good, I'm using the eraser tool. At first I thought, like, Yeah, because like when you're working on the same layer, you just use paint. Like you just put paint over paint over paint. But when you're working on multiple layers, you use paint and eraser, paint and eraser. And if you mess that up, like if you do the wrong thing in the wrong circumstances, you end up with something silly looking. Okay. So, oops, I drew the color swatch on this layer, which I should not have, because that layer gets hidden a lot. So let's cut this. Nope, cut it from the correct layer. Cut this. I'll just put it on this layer because this layer is always shown. And okay, so I can hide this layer, show this one, hide these two, show these. Nope, not these two. Just one. Just one. And actually, I might just show one at a time for this part. The other thing though that I want to do though is like take a screenshot of this. Actually, maybe I should just use this as the reference pic. Yeah, I'll just continue to use these as the reference pics, I guess. And actually, I like this treatment slightly better than I like this one. I think the edges on this one were just a little more blurry than on this one, so I'm going to close, I can close these other files, but I'll just keep this one open as like the target for like kind of what I'm trying to accomplish with these. Okay. So yeah, so add in a new layer, because that'll be helpful down the line. And so the first thing I'll do is I'll go in and I'll trim, because I know that I'll want these pants to be like a little less baggy. So first thing I'll do is that, and then touch up the boot so that it like, yeah, because like the yellow had been like covering up some of the boot there, but now that the yellow is like bound up, I mean like the pants, like I think it's like the same yellow pants, but like you just put the whatever these wraps are that you're putting around your leg, you're like you're putting them like right over the yellow pants, and so I don't know, whatever. It's a little weird, but whatever. All right, so let's do what then? Let's sorry. I know I just keep saying let's it's because like I mean, well no, it's because I'm an idiot, but no, the although I can usually maintain like some level of like saying things and not sounding like a complete idiot, and yet here I'm fumbling is because I'm not like, yeah, I mean it's like I keep saying whenever I work on art stuff I'm not using like my like the language centers of my brain right now, so they're just kind of like there's like idling. My the language centers of my brain are like thread locked on the processing of like visual information instead. This one did not come out well at all. I'm not pleased with it. I think I need a slightly lighter highlight tone. I think this, like, because I color picked this from the image as it was drawn, and like the way I was working with those, the way I was drawing those lines, like it wouldn't have been that wouldn't have been necessarily the tone that I was working with. Like the tone would have been much lighter, and then it would have left, yeah, it would have been more like this, and it would have left a color like that. But right, I should be using a lighter color. In order to get a color like that, I should be using a lighter color to begin with. So I think this should be better, hopefully. And I like, yikes. Actually, I'm gonna, oops, I didn't mean to undo that. I meant to like backstep these here, because I think I drew these lines too straight across when they were supposed to have a little bit of roundness to them. And then that was like kind of setting me up for failure a little bit. Doop-a-doop. Doop-a-doop. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about this too much. I mean, one of the nice things about the new animation system is that because things animate faster, nothing, like, there's not, like, no one has as much time to, like, stare at, like, any one frame of the animation. So, like, I don't know. I shouldn't abuse that power, but, like, basically, like, I don't have to get any one frame of animation as good anymore. Right? Because it goes by a lot faster, so it doesn't have to be, like, I don't know. I don't know. It's like it's kind of true. I like any given because there are more frames of animation. Any one frame of animation has less screen time now, and so I don't know. And this actually I think is fun. I think I did actually nudge it eventually to become something that that's okay. So there's that too. All right, so let's call this one good and move on to the next one. Oh, whoops. Oh, again, I put the color swatch on the wrong layer. Yep. Yep. All right, so cut this, and then, oh, wait, no, wrong layer. Again, wrong layer. Cut this. Yes, good. And then, on this layer, paste here. Yes, that is actually correct. Okay. Good then. So now I can hide these layers. I will add in another layer above legs layer. I'll show legs layer 1. I'll add in a layer above it. And then I'll go in and, excuse me. So, we'll, well, so yeah, narrow. First step is to narrow down the baggy pant leg, and then on layer 16, let's put in bigger brush, broad strokes, the gist of the wraps, and yeah, how about that? Sorry. That was the song that I was listening to. This that was my terribly unimpressive rendition of the song that I'm listening to. The song that I'm listening to is not literally just like. I would, if that was the song, I'd probably not be listening to it. But okay, sorry. Alright, let's use a slightly smaller brush for, as before, the vertical or the horizontal stripes of the darker tone, and then let's go in with the lighter tone, and that's fine. That's super fine. That's super alright and okay, and I think we're good and stuff with that. And whoops, wrong color. I'm just gonna, as I'm saying it's fine and that it doesn't need to change, I'm gonna poke at it a little bit. But look at that. Look at that. Look at how entirely satisfactory that is. Actually, don't look too closely, because like I said, it's not gonna hold up to the same level of scrutiny anymore. But like, glance at how fine that probably is. That's the new bar. Soak in very briefly that the degree to which that is satisfactory. All right, and then on to the next one. Legs 1A. Okay, so again, like I want to narrow these pants down because like this is one of those frames where like I got a little generous with like how wide the pants were, and like this shoe got like totally like covered by like yellow. So we'll want to bring this back up, and I think the heel is supposed to be a darker tone, or I think it just typically is. And then right, so new layer. New layer. Right, so darker tone, broader brush. For starters, and then what? And then this and stuff, and yeah. I'm not listening to that song anymore. I think that's my new vocal. I don't like weird noise that I make. I guess no, I probably shouldn't do that one because that one's probably even more annoying than most of them would be. He says as he then like just rattles through the entire list of like all the annoying noises that he makes. I swear I don't do it intentionally. If I could like just like flip a switch and like not do it anymore, that'd be cool. Um, they I it I end up saying those things because it's it's like a habit. It's like literally like if you talk a lot, you get in the habit of talking a lot, and then but then I don't know. Sometimes just words aren't there, so I end up with that instead. I won't. Right. I like okay. So so then specifically, I've mentioned this before, but again, specifically the reason that it happens a lot when I'm like when I'm working on art type stuff is because I like even more so than usual. I just like don't like there just words aren't there. Like if you I'm so used to just talking nonstop and then here we are at a stopping point of me talking. All right, like I like I tend to say, like if anyone has questions, like please like put me out of my misery. Please give me like an actual thing to talk about instead of like just rambling as I've been doing for as long as I've been doing it. Um, if not, I can come up with I can come up with interesting stuff to say. So I'm trying to like a question. Thank goodness. Why don't I use music in the stream? Yeah, no, I don't like. Okay, there's a few reasons. I could give you. Actually, this is great because I'll just rant on this for like the next 10 hours. Um, so the first most important reason why I don't play music during my stream is that I enjoy streams where people play music, and I do consider myself like I don't. There are some situations where people will convince me that they want me to produce something that I personally view as like non-preferable. Like in a situation where like all else is equal um and the person for whom like something is intended is like if that person like wants something that I would not necessarily want for myself if I were in their position, I can be convinced to like accommodate stuff like that, right? Because like I mean, you should always have your user in mind. Like the reason I haven't wavered on this is because this is not something I'm uncertain about. This is something that I just like. I think the reason that you very often find music in streams is due to just like a fundamental like foible in the arrangement of things right now. And by the arrangement of things, I mean essentially like the way the universe is right now. And that's a little bit broad. Specifically, it's the state of like technology, like the devices on which uh, we partake in this medium. I think like so like the big thing that's wrong with it. Sorry, I should work while I talk. The big thing that I think is wrong with the way things are, like the way things are right now, is that on some devices you can't play music while you're watching a stream, which is crazy to me personally. Like, if I had never heard of streaming before, if I'd never heard of any of like, if I'd never actually seen any of this technology firsthand, and you asked me like, how should this be set up? I'd have said, oh, yeah, no, you can watch streams and you can listen to music. Why wouldn't you watch streams and listen to music? Why would you not be able to watch streams and listen to music? Like, even, like, as like, not a completely, like, outside party, as someone who's seen how it is, and knows like what is the current state of affairs, I still ask like, why can't you watch streams and play music at the same time? I do. I always have like, if I'm watching a stream, I always also have music playing. And so I can't watch streams that play music. I mean, I can, but like then I have to listen to their stupid music instead of the music that I like instead, which is just a bummer. I specifically just like if you pay attention or like if you were to like track the like if you were to put up like metrics of like the people that I follow on Twitch, like I'll follow basically anyone. But the people who I continue to follow, the people who I don't unfollow, are the ones who don't have music. Because the ones who have music, like eventually I'm just like, I just can't right now. I just can't right now. And so once I like fall for that trap enough times in a row, I'm just like, I'm just taking them off the list. And yeah, okay. So that's like, all right. I said I wasn't gonna get distracted, and I shouldn't get distracted because like I'm intentionally drawing out this answer. Not intentionally, but like I'm elaborating on this answer in part because it's not like I'd be talking about anything interesting otherwise. No. Okay, so yeah, so that's the wait. What the heck? Why? Oh, was I drawing on the wrong stupid layer again? Always. What layer was it? This layer, of course. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so I guess I won't go on quite as much of a rant or a tirade or whatever you want to call it, but I will say, wait, what? Always the wrong layer. I will say though, the other thing is that yeah, if you look at the library of music that is cleared for streaming purposes on Twitch, like you know how there's that library of like, you know, here's the music that you can stream that is like legit, like the you know, this is actually like licensed to stream. It's not an impressive collection. I mean, it's a new collection. So like it's great. It's fantastic that it exists, but it's still growing and like so like I mean this is related to like the what I was saying earlier is like why would I listen to like an inferior music selection that someone else like chooses for me when instead I could listen to a much broader, like much better collection of music that I choose myself. Like why would I ever choose this like the first option when I could choose the other option, which is and this isn't just like a hypothetical. This is like I literally can't conjure a single rational scenario wherein you would want to you'd want that, right? Like I mean, worst case scenario. Well, so okay, so or like the best counter argument, I guess, would be what about the case of a professional DJ? And in that case, go listen to professional DJ. Like use that as your music source. Like so if you consider your like visual entertainment or like your non-musical entertainment as like whatever you're watching on a stream, like pair that with like a professional DJ, right? Like the whole point is like you can like there's no reason that like music would do nothing for my stream. There's like it's not like I'm going to well actually I would dance. If there's music playing on my stream, I would actually dance a lot. But that's like not a it's like it's not like that's not what this stream is about. Like this isn't like dancing game development. This is game development. And so there's no so like okay, so if I was actually like working on audio assets, like if I was actually like composing music for a game, like that would make sense. And like that's like a special case though, because like that's only like one part of game development, and it's not even a part of game development that I partake in. So it's not even a part of game development that like I actually do. And like it's like if you look at the game development channel, like it's definitely not the norm. I mean, for one thing, there's the whole music channel in Twitch. So I think a lot of people who would work on audio might actually use that channel instead. But again, like there's literally nothing to be gained from me choosing audio for you. There's no like it's like there's it's I'm trying to figure out like a way to like adequately describe like how dumb or like how bad that system would be like in comparison. And I I hope you can trust me. Like I hope you will go find your own music, because like I really hope that you will actually like, I don't know. I think like, okay, like I actually don't care if you do it or not, but let me say at least then, I honestly believe you will have a better time if you would, uh, like if you. So yeah, what I've been talking about for the last like, what is it? How long have we been doing this? Like 15 minutes or so. I've been talking about like music in streams, and I think the original question is like, why not play music in streams? And so this series of answers. Oh yeah, wait, I'm not supposed to use the later tone on this one because it's in the back. My elaborate series of answers has revolved around the fact that like there's no correlation between what I'm doing and music, or there's no like necessity of correlation between what I'm doing and music. Like you could watch what I'm doing and you could have like literally any type of music you want in the background, and like the music that is going to be best for you to have in the background is probably going to be the music you want to listen to at that time. And let's be honest, like even with like how many people are here, like 10 people, even with just 10 people, we're not going to find music that we all like, right? Because like even with like 3 people, you're not going to find music that all 3 of those people like. And like there are 3 people in the world who can agree on musical choices, but like if you pick 3 random people in the world, like you're not going to get them to agree on musical choices over the span of like, I stream for like 10 hours. Like, I don't know. Sorry, thank you, Red Assassin. Um, yeah, yeah, so like, so right, so the question was like, why not have music in streams? And I guess my like my point, like what I would hope to get across is like find music you like find music that you like don't settle for like inferior music, I guess, is what I would encourage you to do. Like literally like don't like listen to music that you dislike but because it's there. Like um like take with you, like keep with you, and like keep close to you. Like, and I this sounds like probably really dumb, but like literally like keep close to you in life. Like protect in your life like the presence of music that you like like um what I mean by that is like, you know, be proactive in that. Like I mean music is like a great like art form, and like our lives are richer when we have great art in it. So like literally I'm it's like I have no investment in whether you actually do this or not. The only reason I'm encouraging you to do that is because I think it's literally like how we become like happy and fulfilled as humans, is to like partake in like great art. So I, if you like music, then that's probably because you're human, because I'm pretty sure like all humans like music basically. And am I Civ HD's brother? Maybe. I don't know who that is. Wait, that sounded bad. um, I don't know who Civ HD is. Wait, have I been asked this before? I think because there are a few there are a few names that come up that there are a few names that like that come up that that people have said that sorry. I just read your name, and that is an awesome name. I I had to get a I had to get so okay wait sorry, this is like aside, but I just have to say this real quick. My primary mobile device is a tablet, and it runs entirely on data. So like I don't actually have a cell phone that runs like on anything but data. And so when I was at a convention and like the convention was like so crowded that I knew I wasn't going to get a good data signal and I needed to get a cellular signal, I bought a burner phone. And when I registered the burner phone, it made me pick a name for it, and I I named it Marlo. For probably the same reason, or for clearly the same reason that that you chose your Twitch name. Sorry, that was just very important that I explained. No, what am I actually doing? All right, Excuse me. So, right, okay, one more layer. All right, we're almost done. Cool. That the question, the question about music basically got us through these leg wraps. So there we go. Yeah, I just have this last one to do, and oh, this one's gonna be a pain now that I think about it, because legs 3A. It wasn't like this for legs 3, huh? Oh no, I just skipped over legs 3. All right. Yeah, I was gonna say like, wait, it should be this. It should have been this way for like legs 3 as well. Yeah, no, because right, this like knee is kind of like split on two layers. So let's go back to legs 1A. Yeah, because like the way that we draw this is going to be. Oh wait, what's layer 19? What's layer 20? Oh, I guess layer 19 is supposed to be with legs 3. Uh, okay, so yeah, so okay, right, so let's yeah, let's see what we can do here. It might not actually interfere. Like the fact that this no, it totally does. Like look, see, like I can't actually extend this any further than like this line. Like this is the line where the knee in the front like takes over. So yeah, this is gonna be slightly awkward. Actually, no, you know what I can do is I can just like this is a special case, so I can just go to legs 1A and like cut back a little bit of this enough so that I can like draw it on the lower layer instead. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Yeah, so I'll just do that, and that'll give us enough leeway to draw on the lower layer. I think so. Yeah. Let's what? Oh yeah, right. So if I erase this away though, now that because I erased some of this upper layer, there's gonna be some of the lower layer exposed. So let's just make sure that the lower layer is not exposed as such, and then just make sure this still connects correctly. Okay, and then all right. So on this layer, right, we can. All right, now we can do. Now we have like full room for the leg wrap, and we don't even need it to come up this high. We can like. Oops! Oh, I accidentally used the paint tool when I meant to use the eraser tool. Yeah, it only really has to go like about that high. I think is how it would typically go. So, yeah. So, yeah, the thing. So, still on the topic of music for no particular reason. Um, oh, sorry. I'm just. Did I miss anything else in chat? It's entirely probable or likely that I did. Uh, so, oh, sorry. Oh, there was another question. Well, no, that was the same question. Okay, good. So, yeah, I scrolled up high enough that I got back to the original question. um, uh, yeah. So, okay, actually, your question there was part of your original question that I haven't addressed on yet. So the original question was, why don't I put music in my streams? It would add a bit. It would add a bit of originality. No, no, there are way too many people who use music. It's like annoying and stupid. Sorry, I don't mean to. I don't mean to like I'm like literally just disagree with you on that point. I don't mean to. I don't mean to say that like your opinion of music is stupid. I just mean it's stupid. Like how many people like the number of people who use music is stupid. Sorry, I just wanted to be clear on that point. Right, and so right, so yeah, it would add a bit more of originality, which I don't agree with, but no, it literally wouldn't. There are too many people. There are too many game devs who already use music, in my opinion. And right, so it would keep us. So this is the quote: "Keep us more excited." I'm sick, but excited during the silent parts. That's the other thing is that my stream doesn't have silent parts, so there's that. Okay, but then let's what? Oh yeah, what was I gonna say? I was gonna touch on like another related topic. It was about shoot, what was it about? It has something to do with music. Huh. I was gonna go on another like related topic, sort of tangent about music. I don't remember what it was. Whoop. Oh well. Okay, so let's so this is good. This is good for layer 20 or whatever, like for this situation. So let's go to layer 19 legs 3, because yeah, I actually haven't done this one yet, so I still have to. And this pairs not with legs 1A, but with legs 1.